Hey everyone, welcome back to Sitting with Ashley. I'm Ashley. This is a collective check-in, just a reading with the yin yang. We'll see what else we're feeling called to. I just did another reading called You're the One. By the time you see this, it will be there for you. I was feeling really bored of this deck, so I decided to use a different one, and it was a really good reading. But now I feel like we can use this one again. Alright. Show me the world that's inside you. Ooh, attraction, hot. Mars energy. Why is it so loud? I'm like 6. When you fall in love. I'm obsessed with this song by Angels and Airwaves. It's called Young London. And I was obsessed with it, you know, back in the day as well. Anyway, where is that? Sorry, I just killed the fucking vibe, y'all. There it is. Okay, attraction and hot. What are you attracting? What are you attracted to? Tell me. Just kidding, the comments aren't turned off because people are perverts. Anyway, is that the reading? Just attraction and hot? Unexpected storm, confusion and illusions, avoidance and stalemate. Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna take those. I'm sick of shuffling. Chemistry, passion. I figured. Boom. Alright, this is a twin flame reading, or divine counterpart, whatever word you use. I mean, there is a difference, but I don't want to get into semantics. If you're looking for love, and you want someone, like you want the one, I just read the one was the card that first came out in that reading I just did. So that reading was all about treating yourself like the one, giving yourself the love. So if you do that, and then now you're in this space of accepting love outside of yourself because you can give it to yourself first, then this is for you. Alright, I'm not feeding to Lulu, but maybe we will pull from the twin flame communication decks because I love doing that and I never get to. This is a divinely led connection, whatever this is. Again, you have to do the work on you first, bitches. But like I said, twin flame coming out. So we have attraction, hot. We have chemistry, passion. Ooh. And then we have unexpected storm alongside divine intervention and fate. So the unexpected storm, do you see how the lightning is the common theme? What's interesting is that reading I just posted, the thumbnail, I was like, I want it to be a tree all by itself. So maybe you're being struck by Cupid's arrow. I mean, that's what all of the cards are saying. Maybe this is already something in your life, but it just never got off the ground. I mean, if you're in a twin flame journey, you probably know who your divine counterpart is. I feel like there's a reason you're not together yet. In this plane of existence, but you're more than, if you're twin flames, you're already, like, your souls are the same. You've just found each other in different bodies. That's the thing, chicken wing. So you may be getting, it gets better the way, so wonderful, together and dance, so colorful. Okay, I'm gonna turn it up for you. I feel like this is part of the message. Life gets That's my favorite part. Obviously. I was dancing the fuck out. I put this on repeat. This was my shower song last night. I love this song. Anyway, I just bought the CD so I can do this in the car. Anyway, sorry. That was a message. Go look up Angels and Airwaves Young London if you want. Anyway, you're both probably receiving information in the dream realms or astral traveling into each other to support the remembrance of, you know, your soul contract or your energetic fields with each other. This is so a love reading. There may be some cycles coming to completion that have kind of brought up these shadow aspects of limiting beliefs or fear around love, especially if you've been traumatized in love, which I feel like most of us have, you know, / all of us. Whatever confusion or illusions may have been around this connection are passing. There may have been avoidance and stalemate, again, probably more than likely due to fear. Whatever it is, though, I mean, this is being guided by ancestors on both sides, and you're being guided to trust in divine timing, which is always the hardest motherfucking thing. This is an odd number of cards, which I fucking hate. Yeah. So speaking again to making sure you're solid within yourself, understanding that you need to, whatever expectations you have for someone outside of you to meet, including a twin flame, you need to be doing that for yourself. So go check out the other reading I just did. Again, you have to go through that process in order to welcome this in. It's just the way it is. If you want something to last, you need to be able to sustain yourself. We don't want codependency. We don't want lying. We don't want any of the shadow aspects. That's why we integrate our shadow, so that we're aware of our darkness, and we aren't shitting on people, right? Or what is the saying? Bleeding on people who didn't make us bleed or something. I don't fucking know. Right. Now that it's a love reading, it's the weekend. We're gonna get some love messages because I can tell you're not in full. Remember tantric, alright? When you come together and you're together physically with this chemistry and attraction and everything, that's going to be the most powerful sex you're ever going to have. Just want you to know that. And it's also going to be healing. It's not just going to be pleasurable, it's going to be traveling dimensions. So enjoy that. Wrap these cycles up. Wrap your dick up, I guess, too, if there's a dick involved. And you don't want kids. Feel so natural. I can't stop thinking about you. Yes, when there is a twin flame or soulmate connection, there's also telepathy. That's why I'm telling you, if you're not in like physical proximity to each other and you're still like very present in each other's energy, it's gonna be bomb.com. Just wrap up these cycles, finish out. I would say trust. You know, we have trust divine timing, but trust in fate, trust in detours and divine interventions, trust in the way that you're being led through these messages and dreams, the way your ancestors are showing up for you. Alright. I crave to be close by your side. I lack the courage to come back to you. So that's that fear. Bill, your beautiful soul is what I crave most. So there's a lot of craving. A very primal energy. And that's the thing, we have to be careful with primal, because this is a soul-led connection, not just sexual. I'm so proud of who you have become. They're proud of you. I'm always with you in spirit. I wasn't expecting this. I love love. I am such a fucking lover, girl. I can't wait to be loved the way I love. And that's the only reason I believe in love. So you may feel like that too. Of like, oh my god. Like maybe you wear your heart on your sleeve. Me too. That's why I got this tattooed here. I've drawn a heart here forever. So I finally got it tattooed. I don't know. Any other messages from one to the other? These may be things that you're thinking about them as well. Again, twin flames are essentially one and the same. Very much meant to be. I feel tired of hiding my true feelings for you. My emotions for you have always been intense. Let's get two more. So right now they're just dealing with, maybe one or both of you are dealing with the reality of coming together. There's still some lingering fear, confusion, or avoidance. Maybe figuring out, twin flames are often relationships that rock the status quo in regards to stigmas and taboos. So, you know, nationality, age differences, you know, sexuality. Whatever it is for you, the relationship is more than likely something that is frowned upon in one or all of those ways, right, by society. Because the point of it is to, the point of these types of connections is to change the world, right, to come together and be that model of, you know, true love regardless of any of those societal imposed bondages, right? I don't participate in my own oppression. I don't recommend you either. Whatever society tells you about yourself or the people that you love, tell them to fuck off. It's your life. This is your journey, and this is much larger. This is a soul connection. Souls are not bound by anything, not even this body. Your soul will live on. So twin flames are said to be these connections that are, you know, from past lives. There's like a soul recognition when you meet each other of like, I know you, but I've never met you in this incarnation. And so that's the journey. So maybe that's where you're at. Maybe you guys have already done the recognition. You know who this person is, and you're just like both in this space of releasing the fear around this, releasing the you know, judgment of others, getting to a place so firm in yourself. Again, go check out the last reading, that it doesn't matter what anyone says about you. And I tell you this all the time in these readings. It doesn't matter what people say about you. Let them talk. I actually did a collective reading back in the fall. Let them talk. Go to the playlist and scroll. I fell in love with you the moment we connected. You are my wish fulfillment, and I want you only. I wish I would have treated you better. Okay. I fell in love with you the moment that we connected. That is that soul recognition. Again, you not only have ancestors here, you have divine time and divine intervention. This is magic. So there's just this process of remembering and awakening, that one or both of you, I mean, collectively speaking, the divine masculine, again, energy is not anatomy. We all have divine masculine and divine feminine within us. And the whole point of our shamanic journeys is to find that balance within us. The balance between masculine and feminine, dark and light, right? That's why we integrate our shadow. That's why we heal our inner child. That's why we, you know, sometimes we are very active, and that's our masculine energy, the being. The right side of your body is the masculine side. The feminine side is the left side, and that is the receiving or just being, right? Also the darkness. Femininity is the darkness, acknowledging the dark within us, right? You can't see a flashlight during the day, the sunlight. You have to wait, again with the stars too. They're there, but you can't see them until it's dark. So you can't see your own light until you accept your darkness, right? And that's the process of twin flames. If you are in some sort of relationship with each other, you trigger the fuck out of each other for the purpose of growth, the shamanic journey, healing yourselves, so that you can come together, so that you can complete these cycles at an individual level and then come together and do it at like a large scale. Again, by, you know, fighting back against limitations, right? Of this society, of your own beliefs, whatever it is. This is beautiful. Be careful with the lust aspect, because this is larger than sex. This is about fully embodying your healing alongside another, coming together to change the frequencies and vibrations of this planet, because you guys aren't from here. You're from somewhere else. You came here and you're like, hey, let's do this fun adventure. This is how I like to think of twin flame journeys. And I hope it helps. I'm a very playful spirit of like, you know, you were given these soul contracts. If you don't know about like the Akashic records, I just saw a TikTok yesterday where AI has access to the Akashic records, and I'm like, what? How did AI get it? Akashic records are essentially this library of human karma. I think it's hard for us to kind of conceptualize that because we're in a 3D realm. But I often tell people to like envision like aliens being maybe aliens are running AI. I don't know. But aliens like being librarians, right? And like each of us have a book of karma. It's essentially the idea of Akashic records. Let me pull from the Akashic records deck right now since we're bringing it up. I feel like whoever's watching this needs a little extra trust in this process. Solar plexus chakra and future lives. So anyway, I like to think of your solar plexus is your confidence. It's ruled by Leo, or the sun, or strength in the tarot. In future lives, that's the thing. Let me finish my fucking thought, bitches. I feel like twin flames are like people, or, you know, souls who are like, hey, let's like think of a DNA strand, how it like has the two sides and they like come together. I don't know why my fingers can't do this, but like they come together in this like cyclical, like parallel way of being, and then they're like connected by the ladders. That's how I think of twin flames, but throughout all times and dimensions and space, right? So it's like, you know, at one point maybe you guys were Stardust and you're like playing tag out in the galaxy, and you're like, hey, let's go to Earth and like do a couple missions and then like come back and play, and I'll find you on Earth, okay? And then that's where soul contracts come in, where it's like, okay, I'm volunteering to go to Earth for a minute. This is how I believe. You don't have to take this, but if it's resonating with you, if it's fun to think about, then allow it to be, okay? The last card from the one reading that I just uploaded was the seed. So if this is a seed for you, accept it. You don't have to either, okay? I don't care. But I'm just sharing what I believe because it gets me through my days. So then I'm like, okay, so then it's like a scavenger hunt, right? And it's fun. And it's like, I feel like that's how I've always been on this planet. Like every person I meet, I'm like, is my soul recognizing yours, or are we just like in passing? What is this? Every single person I meet, I know there's some sort of lesson or blessing or reason that they are in my life, and I love that. I think of life as this giant scavenger hunt where I'm just like floating through, being like, And I feel like so many of us come into contact with each other from this life and other lives. I believe in reincarnation, obviously. And with this future lives, I feel like whatever you guys are working on right now is to, it's to make the world a better place, which is the reason for this. I hope that helped. I'm such a fucking lover, girl. I'm a hopeless romantic. Hopeful. I mean, I like break my own heart all the time. Because I'm just like, I love to love. And it's so weird for other people to experience in this plane of existence, because people just aren't like that. I'm not from here, initially. Totem animals. Maybe the animals are speaking to you about this too. Maybe the animals are working on your behalf to bring this together. So pay attention if you have pets. Pay attention to their behavior after watching this. Or if you come across other random animals, be like, the fuck? You can Google spirit animals meanings. Also pay attention to angel numbers. It's 721 right now, but that boils down to a 10 in numerology. 10s are completions. So whatever your the love card wanted to come out, but it didn't. Love. Present lives and sacral chakra. So your sacral chakra is your and the crown chakra. Teacher, mentor too, but the crown chakra is, where this all exists. So the coming into consciousness is essential, right? This remembering, awakening is the process of awakening your crown chakra. I just read the other day, I don't know if this is regarding anatomy or energy. I think it's energy, but apparently the masculine energy awakens from the root chakra up, and the feminine awakens because we have I feel like it's because feminine energy is the darkness. So we have the ability, like we have portals, we are portals. So we awaken from the crown down. So the meeting point is the heart for both, because the heart is the middle, right? There's 3 chakras above the heart, 3 below the heart. And the heart is ruled by green, the color green. So pay attention. I mean, it's springtime here in the northern hemisphere, so also take in the green all around you, the new life. Your solar plexus is your courage, is your self-esteem, self-worth. Again, don't hold any expectations for people that you are not upholding for yourself. That's not fair. And your sacral chakra is new life. It's the womb space. If you don't have a womb, it's still the same area on your body, below your belly button. But that's your life force energy. Your creativity, right? Because we don't just create humans, we create other things, right? So we have this love here, and we have, I think this is interesting because we have present lives and future lives, but past lives are not here. But twin flames are often, if not always, past life experiences, again, because of the soul recognition. That doesn't necessarily mean a past life on this planet, but a past life in some dimension somewhere. You guys knew each other. So remember, we're coming together now to create a better future. Okay? This was really fun. Ooh, I liked it. Have a good one. Keep trusting. Okay? And when you're feeling like you can't trust, pull your energy back to you. And focus on self-love. Again, that was the main message of the reading, You're the One. Okay, so go watch that as many times as you need to stay centered, because the more you show up for yourself, the more likely the person that you're attached to energetically will also do that, because you feel each other. There's telepathy. You feel each other. It's annoying, but it's because it's persistent, because we are needed to, again, raise the vibration of humanity. Cuties, have a good one.